Here we go. Let's move in here and talk about this for a minute. Man, this thing's making a lot of noise. We use a standby button just for a minute, right? All right. Slap a fat ass in here. What's up, man? This is the Earth Splitter. Earth Splitter. That's right. It is an octave fuzz by This Heavy Earth. Shade's the man's name. Building fucking ridiculous pedals is his game. So as we all know, I hate fuzz. But I love Shay's company. So I want to support Shay. So here I am with his octave fuzz. Which, by the way, is a ton of fun to use. If you always wanted to have a fuzz pedal but didn't kind of want that fucking stupid fuzz, this is the one for you, right? It's so good. And you can dial it in, you can dial it out. Holy hell. Yeah, so let's just talk about what we have. Going across the top, we have a level, we have a shift, and we have a scoop. A level is awesome. Obviously, how much is going into your amp signal, right? I mean, come on. I don't take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. If you needed that kind of information, I feel bad for you. But it happens. I understand. We're all sort of kind of figuring this out together, right? All right. And then you have a shift, which moves the center of your frequency scoop. It just kind of... It's just another way to flavor. You know, and in a fuzz pedal, you never ever get that choice unless it's a rare pedal like the Earth Splitter, right? Then you have a scoop, which we all have heard the term scoop your mids, right? In the late 90s, early 2000s, we scooped the shit out of our mids. We did. Shamelessly did it. So obviously, you can cut or boost your mids using the scoop. Go down. The second one only has two buttons, the second line, which is a blend and a high. On your blend, you can go from completely wet to completely dry and everywhere in between. You really can dial that in for as much as you want, the least that you want. Basically you can play with other knobs that it's a balancing act, right? You know, it's the difference between Doom and Chainsaw, really. You get some of these working together. You can use this as an H2M pedal, really. Even though it's an octave fuzz, it gets very chainsaw-like. But yet it's fuzzy. So you can kind of do a little bit of everything with it. The high, obviously, cut and boost your travel. I mean, we don't really need to talk about what highs do, right? And then the next one is your gain and your low. Gain, well, it's the amount of gain. Imagine that. It'd be kind of fucking weird if it did something else, wouldn't it? Just saying. And then you have your low, which is you can cut or boost your bass. And then you have your on and off switch, to bypass it. The thing that makes this pedal so crazy versatile is you have 4 trim pots on the inside. One of them is an internal presence. So if it's kind of dark for you, you can crank that presence up. Because some amps don't have a presence, but they'll benefit from having a presence coming from the pedal because it's fuzz, it's dark, it's blah, blah, blah. You get the presence in there, you can kind of brighten it up a little bit and kind of opens up a whole new world of things you can use it for. You also have a trim point that kind of puts your center frequency to where you want it. I mean, your shift, it makes it so you can move the center frequency, but the center frequency itself is where does that center sit. You can kind of dial that in. And then you have your clean gain, which is the amount of gain that comes in on your clean blend. So when you're using your wet and dry, how much gain is going to be on your clean side is basically what that's doing. And when you turn it, sometimes with a fuzz pedal, it's kind of nice to have a clean guitar signal coming through. But if you want it to stay nasty, a lot of them don't give you the option where you can have gain being pushed. You kind of hear that kind of plain bland string in the background. This you can kind of get it so it distorts it, right? Keeps it sounding nasty. If you're using anything that's for fuzz, you just want your stuff to sound like shit. I know people hate it when I say that, but really, at the end of the day, it's a good thing that I say it sounds like shit. It's actually a badge of honor. If your fuzz pedal sounds like shit, it's awesome because you want your shit to sound like shit on purpose. I'll never understand it personally because, you know, I thought I was going to have my new shirt today that says fuck fuzz on it. Didn't happen. That will happen eventually, though. I'll wear the shit out of that shirt. What do you call it? Becky got it for me. All right, and then your last trim pot is your brightness, which controls how bright your on and off switch is. Because that sucker gets bright as fuck. I don't know if I have a... Shit, this might work. Let's see if I can get that bright switch to go up for you. Apparently, that wasn't small enough. Oh, mine's right over here. All right. Okay, ta-da. All right, so let's blind the shit out of you for a second because it gets bright as hell. Look at that. Jesus. You can even make it so this sucker is like down to nothing. Or all right. So yeah, that's pretty much what you got. I'm just gonna turn some knobs real quick and kind of just make a mess of shit. So yeah, enjoy yourself. This will cost you about $200. Contact This Heavy Earth to get you some. I'm not really gonna come back and talk anymore. I'm just gonna hit these. Well, I guess I'll show you the inside of the trim pots are and stuff. So I'll be right back in a second. Let's just turn some knobs. All right. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Yes, mate. All right, put myself back together here. Alrighty, so we're gonna give you a look at the inside of this pedal because you get those trim pots in there. I want you to take a look at them if you're still here. As y'all know, I fucking hate fuzz, but this pedal is stupid. It's fun. It's musical. You can do a ton of crazy shit with it. You can just make your guitar just sound like absolute shit in the greatest way possible. Gear used today. I'm using a Hema Slema from 1994. That's going into the Earth Splitter by This Heavy Earth. And the reason why it sounded so heavy, because I have the Flipside Music at a Denver, Colorado heavy shirt and the Liquid Death hat. It helps. Going through the Republic X amp into a cab loaded with Eminence DB77s, going straight into my camera here, which is the Zoom QN8 4K. Yeah. Damn. This video ended up being pretty long. I didn't think it'd be very long, so I really hate fuzz pedals. It's not a joke. I really hate fuzz pedals. Alright, so, because, difficult shit, right? You fucking asshole. Alien tape is great, but man, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I use tape. I tape shit down. Alright, of course, lighting in here is fucking dumb. Alright, okay, there we go. As you can see, there's 4 trim pots. Those are those blue things you see. Alright. Your regular pedal is this right here. Jesus, I don't know. Oh, that line's coming from my vocal mic. Alright. It's a problem with having everything go into your camera, right? Of course, the vocal mic is up ahead of it, above it. This is my favorite part. I wish a lot of pedal companies would do this. Just, it's cool to have the name on the bottom of the pedal. I love that. I love that Shay takes the time to actually do that. Again, Earth Splitter's a lot of fun. I hate fuzz, and normally I demo the fuzz, I sell the fuzz, but I love Shay. I love his company. He's a sweet dude. Anybody that's ever dealt with him will tell you the same thing. He's just a good guy running a good business. Buy with confidence. He's super awesome. He tries to get everything out by his release date that he talks about, but if he's running behind, he has no bones just telling you, like, hey guys, I'm waiting on this or I'm waiting on that. He keeps you right on top of it. If something was supposed to be done by the end of October, it looks like it's going to be the beginning of November. Before the end of October that's going to be ready the beginning of November. He's just really a good dude. So yeah, go check him out. All right, that's This Heavy Earth. I mean, I love their stuff, and I hate fuzz, but that is an awesome fuzz pedal. All right, thank you, Shay, for everything you do for my channel and for how awesome you've just been to me personally. I cannot thank you enough. If you're watching this, you're awesome, man. Keep doing what you do. And yeah, if you're gonna keep dumb YouTubers in signature pedals, I don't mind doing one. All right, so yeah, I just love his company. Everything he does is good. Right now I have more of This Heavy Earth pedals than any other pedals I have in my collection. It's overrun everything at this point. And I still got 2 more pedals coming. It's the fuzz coming and the Flesh Rot 2, which I'm really excited for. The Flesh Rot 2, man, is going to be awesome. Anyhow, thank you all for tuning in. Keep music evil. Bring metal to children. Don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit. Catch you in the next video. Later.